Clifford, and welcome back to the subject on channel -10. America is a big country that influences the rest of the world. It affects the food we eat, the shows we watch, and the words we use. Many other countries such as England have large influences over us. Our beautiful homeland is very different to others in the Western world. We live by values of mateship, compassion, having a go, loyalty, and many more. Sporting is a massive part of Australian culture. A Sunday arvo at the footy has been said by many. But the Australian sporting establishment and its greatness are in jeopardy, and that is something we should talk about. Australia has such a rich sporting background, started from the original owners of the land, playing sport. Down here we do it differently to others. We don't follow the same rules as many of the other popular sporting countries. We do it our way, and that's what's needing to be preserved. What are trades, and why would they have such a negative effect on Aussie sports? Trades are a deadly disease that if added into Australian sport would ruin the taintlessness of them. Trades are when one player is taken from their team and moved to another in replace of a player. In theory, this doesn't seem too bad or if it would have a negative effect on Australian sport, but you've already been brainwashed. Trades can take away a player's ability to show their loyalty to the club, which is such an important value for a player to have. This is a problem because it will teach the future sporting stars that loyalty is not a needed thing. And as we all know, sport is more than just a game. It can teach you life skills such as loyalty. Here is an example of a fan having their trust taken away from the franchise.
I was heartbroken. I mean, I've grown up watching him play and really fell in love with the Thunder.
Now that is how you would feel if Nathan Cleary got traded from the Panthers to the Eels. Don't let trades happen.
Fan Jeff Jordan even posting this to his Instagram.
Just yesterday morning, Russ was on OKC, but just now he's traded for CP3.
Australia's top 3 team sports are the National Rugby League, Australian Football League, and cricket. The smaller leagues in Australia, such as the NBL and A-League, are considered insignificant compared to their more popular cousins overseas, the NBA and the EPL, English Premier League. Overseas sporting competitions being more popular has affected our competitions and the numbers of fans supporting them. The numbers of fans watching games all around Australian codes has had higher highs while also having lower lows of fan attendance. A Scary Street interview shows the truth behind being cool by supporting other leagues and not supporting local codes.
Yeah, nah, like it's a lot cooler to support basketball, you know, like walking around the streets wearing the basketball shirt than it is like an NRL or like AFL. Like I've stopped going to NRL games now because it's just like not really cool, you know. But I'll support basketball, support the NBA. I wouldn't support the NBL. Like I don't know, it's just not cool. Not many people think it's cool, so I'm like, yeah, nah, I'm alright, thanks.
We've all seen the American movies where Terry and his football friends are the big bullies of school, on and off of the field. These small characteristic traits and actions may seem insignificant and irrelevant, but they've been having effects on children of Australia. Technology is also having effects on our youngest generations being able to do basic sporting skills and perform on a sporting field.
Former PE teacher of 20 years, Jason Clifford, said, "Over the past 20 years, I had to change lesson outcomes to fit with the decreasing level of basic ability. As more kids would stay home rather than being out, their basic motor skills dropped, leading to embarrassment to try sports, furthermore onto disrespect towards me for not trying in their class." He said, "I have also noticed that students' attitudes and respects have gotten worse on the sporting field and in the classroom. Everyone wants to be the big tough guy from the movie, and this is resonating into my classroom," stated Jason Clifford.
The points that have all been stated all point out to the fact that traditional Australian sport is being changed. change from its pure form that we love. This is why we need to do something about it. What can we do at home about these issues? Keep the Australian culture in Australian sport. Watch Australian sport. Learn your team's values and see if they match up with your own. Teach your kids what Australian sport is all about. Teach them to play with respect, resilience. Don't let your TV persuade you to play with bad sportsmanship. Join our hashtag #StayAustralian. If you see good Australian sport, share it on the socials to share your children playing sport the Australian way. Josiah Clifford out.